What's up? What's going on, people? It's the BQF Black Quarterback Forum. That's right. I'm sporting me a new CJ Stroud jersey, and I just happened to, on this particular Sunday on NFL Network. They're doing a lot of great rookie seasons, and of course, he had one MVP Offensive Rookie of the Year. Wasn't expected to have such a great year that he did. So anyway, that's what I do. I collect these black jerseys of all these black quarterbacks. But in this particular game, he threw for 5 touchdowns and over 400 something yards. And at one point in the season, CJ was leading the league in passing. I checked his stats here, and he ended up being eighth in the league with over 4,000. So had a great season, rookie season. And the reason I also have this jersey on today, the draft is coming up, of course, and according to all the professionals and all the experts, the Bears should be drafting Caleb Williams, or they will be, I should say. Um, and I believe, they have talked about him as a generational player, and now they're backing off of it. But basically, they want him to come in and do what CJ did for Houston last year. So, um, big expectations. Nobody expected CJ Stroud to have a great year that he did. So we'll see. Uh, but interesting thing with the draft coming up, I don't understand. Some of these mock drafts are crazy. It is, I cannot wait to see what teams actually who they actually pick. Outside of Chicago taking Caleb Williams, is everything else? Is there anything else that's settled? I've seen several different mock drafts say no. So to me, a couple interesting things with some of the top teams, like the Cardinals and the Chargers, they got them where they're trading down to get an offensive lineman and an edge rusher. I mean, didn't the Chargers didn't all their receivers, the best ones, leave? I understand you might need to protect. He's still one of the best young receivers in the league, according to the experts in the AFC. But if they don't have anyone to throw to, which if you it's a passing league. I just checked the stats on for last year. There was, I believe, 12 running backs that had 1,000 or more yards. There was 28 wide receivers. Okay, 28. So it's a passing league for sure. So I don't understand why they would do that. So, but to me, it makes sense for the Bears to pair up Caleb Williams with one of these good young wide receivers that's out there that's going to be there. Someone that he feels like could be his guy as they grow together, right? Keenan's going to be that super professional that's going to, like a blanket for him, right? Initially. DJ Moore had a great connection with Fields, but is he going to have the same type of connection? Who knows, right? But if they draft a good young receiver along with Caleb, Caleb knows that okay, this guy's gonna be here hopefully for at least 4 years. I'm gonna be here maybe more. This and this receiver don't have to become like their number one guy immediately with those two veterans. So, but they're saying they might draft other things. I don't know. So, but what's also interesting to me is teams like the Patriots and the Commanders, who both need quarterbacks. I'm curious to see which direction they go in with all the quarterbacks that are available. That's going to tell me a lot about these organizations, right? They got Jay Daniels, they got Drake May. I've been hearing some talk about people like Penix Jr.'s accuracy. You got Bo Nix, you got JJ McCarthy. Let me forget him. I just some of the names, obviously top ones. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go because the Commanders currently have Marcus Mariota as a QB1. We know like they most likely gonna draft a quarterback, and Marcus might have to battle for that position. And then the Patriots have um, former Jacoby Brissett. I say former; he used to play with them. I can't remember if he was initially drafted by them or not, but I know he's played with a couple other different teams. But anyway, he's back with the Patriots now, and he will probably have to battle for that spot. But he's a proven NFL quarterback, so he might start out starting for them. Uh, but then there's a couple other teams down the list, and so that's why when it comes to some of the teams like the Cardinals, why do whatever player they think ain't gonna be there, the Giants, they said the Giants might draft a quarterback, right? I mean, then do they really believe in Daniel Jones? If so, they're gonna draft a wide receiver. So we're gonna see how much they really believe in Daniel Jones, right? Because you're gonna give him help if you do believe in him. So it's going to be interesting, the top picks. So I just can't wait because there is supposed to be, obviously, the top three everyone knows about, as far as I was about to say, six black quarterbacks taken. Of course, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr. is getting a lot of talk now. And then, of course, there's Tua's brother. I can't pronounce his name. I think it's Tulia Tagliova. Um, Joe Milton and Jordan Travis. So, and they're probably going later rounds. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And the thing about the NFL quarterback, right? You can't tell about your investment immediately. There's a 2 year turnaround period. In most cases, I mean, CJ Stroud broke the mold recently with young rookie quarterbacks, right? Expectations, you know. So on the opposite end, there was Bryce Young, who didn't have such a great rookie season, right? So then you had all the other ones in the middle, like Will Levis. He was a rookie, started some games. Aiden O'Connell, I believe, in Vegas. And I can't think of a couple of other uh, young rookie quarterbacks that started last year, but I know there was several outside of the black ones, of course. Dorian Thompson Robinson, So we're going to see in a couple of years where we are, as far as how many black quarterbacks there will be. I think it's going to be about 16 or 16. Right now, I count Caleb Williams as a Bear starter. There's 14 solidified black starters, seven in AFC, seven in NFC. So 14. That's including Caleb Williams because he will be the starter with the Bears, according to all the professionals and all the experts. So, and like I said, between some of those other battles, it might be 15, might be 16, where James Daniels might, wherever he land, he might become the starter. Penix Jr. might battle with someone, whoever Washington, like I say, and New England draft. So we'll see. But the future of the BQF, the Black Quarterback Forum, is great because whatever we do, it's a positive for the Black Quarterback Forum, as far as I see it, and the rise of the black quarterback in the NFL. So especially when you got two black quarterbacks playing on primetime games like we had so much last year. 2 years ago, we had two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, first ever. We had two quarterbacks in the AFC Championship game. And if you ask me, you're going to be seeing a lot more black quarterbacks in the AFC Championship game. AFC is black dominant heavy. Cleveland, shouts out to them. They got four black quarterbacks on their roster. Ebby, Deshaun Watson, famous Jameis Winston, my man Tyler Huntley, and second year Dorian Thompson Robinson. So we're going to see who will lead the Browns. We know they got a good defense. That division itself, AFC North, loaded. Three of the teams went to the playoffs last year, not Super Bowl. Three of them went to the playoffs. Steelers, Ravens, and the Browns, right? And the Steelers picked up Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And just quickly on that. Now, I know a lot of people think Justin Fields should start, and I don't know if Tomlin came out, so they're going to battle for starting spot. But to me, if you're going to get Russell Wilson at the age he is now, in the career he's had, and you're going to ask him to sit the bench for the last year or two of his career, that don't make no sense to me. So Justin Field, obviously, he's got much talent, right? We've seen what he did in Chicago, which wasn't a whole lot. So hopefully things will be better in Pittsburgh. But I just think they're gonna give Russell Wilson the last year. I call it his farewell tour. His last season. Whatever happens, anything he's older, he could get hurt, or his play could be that horrible that Tomlin be like, okay, you've been sitting long enough. You ready? You're like, okay. So when Fields gets this, I call it Fields 2.0, he goes up on the snap as QB1, he ain't gonna relinquish it, and I think he'll do much better. Things will be calmer. He'll be with someone that'll believe in him from minute one. When it's his job again, I think he'll be highly successful. I just think he just needs to calm down and relax. Then they gotta have a system that's gonna suit his skills and abilities too. So if that's what they start out with Russell Wilson, knowing they're gonna transition, but then again, maybe Phil's gonna start from minute one, right? You're just gonna have Russ sitting over there, future politician. But anyway, like I said, it's all good for the Black Quarterback Forum. No matter who's playing for him as QB1, and he most likely gonna be black. I don't think the QB3 person gonna be starting this season for the Steelers, so that wouldn't make any sense at all. But we shall see. So just wanted to put that out there for a moment. Draft is coming up. I can't wait till it drops. But we'll get back at you.